Good day, everybody. This is Renee from Carnivore. Today, we're making easy carnivore cheeseburger bake. So here's the things that you're going to need. You're going to need some cheese, whatever kind of cheese you want, whatever you like on regular burgers when you make them. We're going to have 3 eggs. We're going to mix that with some mayonnaise. Make sure we have a little bit of dill relish. Now, this is not sweetened, so on Carnivore, if you don't want sugar or any high fructose corn syrup, get the unsweetened, just plain dill relish, okay? Any mustard that you'd like. I just happen to have spicy brown mustard because I like the flavor, and some ketchup. And this is also unsweetened. I made this myself, by the way. Unsweetened ketchup, okay? Then you're going to have your beef, your ground beef. This is a pound of ground beef that I've been cooking. And I'm ready to prepare that. This is an 8x8 square Pyrex pan. I hope you can see that. And it's oven acceptable. So this is what we're going to put. We're going to place all our ingredients in this pan, okay? Okay, so you're going to take your mayonnaise. And I'm going to say probably for this 8x8 square pan, maybe like 1/4 to almost 1/2 cup of some mayonnaise. So you can just eyeball that as to how much you have, okay? That's the first thing. Let's see if I can get some more in there so you can see it. Okay, then we're going to put 3 eggs, 3 raw eggs in here and mix it up really well. So as you can see here, that's what I said, about 1/3 to 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Now you're going to have to figure that out for yourself as to what you like. Once you've done this, maybe once or twice. Then you put 3 eggs in, and then we're going to mix this together. Break the yolks, mix it together with that mayonnaise, okay? And you're going to mix it real good. Keep mixing till it all comes together nice and smooth, okay? So that's the mayonnaise with the 3 eggs in it. Okay, next we're going to take our ground meat and put it into our pan. Into our baking dish. Now this is oven acceptable. Just fill up your dish. And you know what, you might want to drain this a little bit too, to take some of the juice and fat that has rendered out of it. You might want to drain it, but you can figure that out how many times you might want to try this recipe. Okay, so I took my various cheeses here. Like I said, you can use whatever cheese you like. I have a little bit of American. I think there's some mozzarella in here and a little bit of provolone that I had left over, and I chopped it up a little bit finer so I can make it easier to put on my beef. Okay, so I took my little bits of cheese and I put some of it directly on top of the ground beef for starters. Next, we're going to take our egg mixture with our mayonnaise. And we're going to put that on our ground beef. Right over the top. Okay, just like that. Now I'm reserving a little bit of this, alright? Because next I want to put a little bit of relish, some of my ketchup, and some mustard over that. Okay, so just like that, you know? And you spread the relish. This is just the dill relish that I put around. Next we're going to put some ketchup and some mustard. Okay, just like that. And then you might want to spread that a little bit, you know, with your spoon or what have you. So you have a little bit of the ketchup flavor on top. Okay, and then next you're just going to take a little bit of the mustard and you're going to spread that out in your pan. So then you have a little bit of mustard flavor. Or however you would normally. I said, here's the other thing, you know, when you're making regular burgers, maybe on a grill or something, or in your frying pan, you know. However, whatever toppings you want, this is what you're doing, basically. So if you don't want mustard, you don't have to put the mustard. Okay, and then with the rest of that mixture that we made with the mayonnaise and the egg, we're going to pour that over the top of what we put in our dish. And finish this off. Okay? Okay, and then we're going to take the rest of our cheese and sprinkle that as a final topping on the very top of this Cheeseburger Carnivore bake. Okay? Okay, so into our 350 degree oven, our bake goes. Again, I'd like to thank the lady over at Cosmopolitan Cornbread for the recipe for today. Okay, so our cheeseburger bake has been baking for about 35 minutes, and I checked it, and I think it looks pretty good. 30 to 35 or 40 minutes, but I would check it depending on your own oven. And then you can take it out and let it cool a little bit. And then you just want to lightly loosen it from the pan, from the sides of the pan, not the pan itself. Just by I'm taking a silicone rubber spatula around the side of it to just make sure that it comes away from the pan before you slice it and then you lift it up. Okay, and then once you've let this sit for maybe 10 minutes, then you can go ahead and slice through and then go ahead and serve. Oh, look how nice look how nice and clean that came out of the pan. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's turn this around a little so you can see. And there you have it. That is what's cooking for today, folks. Carnivore Easy Cheeseburger Bake. Everybody, have a great day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.